It's Sunday. Let's talk about new release makeup products. There's one sneak peek, and it's pretty slim pickings this week. So I'm assuming because everyone's focused on sales and also it's been Thanksgiving in the US, it's a pretty boring week, but there's stuff to talk about. Let's talk about the sneak peek first. So, Glamlight is sneak peeking a collaboration with Garfield. This, to me, look, I used to read the comics in the newspaper when I was a kid, but I don't care too much for Garfield. I also, no, whatever, it's not for me. Yeah, I'm glad that they've moved past horror films though. I do love horror films, but that was getting quite boring. But all we've seen is this. So, this is the box. They're showing comic strip, stuff. Another collaboration that is coming out sometime soon is Melt and Bailey Sarian. Is that how you pronounce it? I've read her name so many times. I've never actually said it out loud. Anyway, I believe she does makeup videos, but also talks about true crime. So this Fatally Yours collection makes a lot of sense. I find that combination very strange, and I've never really vibed it, but you do you. She's very popular. Her makeup is stunning and it suits her. Unfortunately, this sort of collection is not for me, but I know there's going to be a lot of people that like this dark smoky eye, dark lip, and it's going to be for you. You can see the palette here. It is a mix with warms and sort of, there's some cool shades in there, and there's some like warm greens. It sort of looks like Melt has taken a few of their past palettes and just jammed them into one new palette. But whatever. Here's another look at the palette. It is all matte. To be fair, I would normally say that is too much matte for me. I like some shimmer, but I do feel like Melt, their formula, they formulate mattes better than they do shimmers. So I'm not too mad at that. It is a full collection. So there's a bag, there's some of their pot sort of eyeshadows, a pot gel liner, some 4 lipsticks. Those 3 are quite dark. I quite like the look of that one. And one very light nude. I'm not sure what those are. I think there's information. I'll show it to you. And then, of course, the big palette. With the palette, though, I like half of this. So I like the mustard. I like the swampy green. I like the chartreuse, which looks like it's straight from Gemini palette. I like that one. I like the dark teal. But again, I like the grungy vibe of it, but not enough to like it all. So there's that. Again, it's not a collection for me, but here's the information. So there's 4 lipsticks, the eyeshadow palette, 2 ultra matte gel liners. Okay, so 2 were matte, 2 were glitter eye gels. Last things were the bag, and that's a mini liquid lipstick set. So again, really interesting that they've gone for very light nudes and then very dark sort of vampy shades. There we go. Anyway, I know a lot of people are excited. It's coming soon. Coming soon. This collection matches my eyeshadow very well. So from Shegalm, they talk about releasing their iconic Chromazone Collection back in December 2021, and now they are doing like a 2-year, anniversary type thing by releasing more. So we'll go through the products. So they say that they were the first beauty brand to launch a chameleon chromatic color shifting eyeliner gel pen. I've got some of this concept from Kaleidos. I think they're beautiful. I don't love them all, but there are like 2 that I'm crazy for. So I think I like this concept. And these are super cheap, like crazy cheap. If they work well, let me know if you've tried them and you like them, because they've got some pretty shades and they're super cheap. So these are the 3 shades. Essentially, you've got 2 greens and a blue. Here is a close-up, so like a silvery blue, a grass green, and more of I don't know, that's a beautiful green. I love it, like an emerald green. I would buy the heck out of that one, but I have one similar from Kaleidos, and I would buy the heck out of that one. Very pretty. So these little pots are apparently multi-use products, so newest multi-chrome highlighter, so cheeks and eyes. So Chromazone Multi-Chrome Flake Gel. There's 3 new shades. Again, $6.99. These are super cheap. They're the 3 shades, and it's like a pot gel with a lot of like flaky glitter in it, as you can see here. So that's that. And then these are the 3 shades just on the wrist. And then this is them over a black base. So you can see how the colors do change quite a lot based on what you put them over, which is very cool. The bottom one looks quite similar, but the top two do look quite different. We're scraping the bottom of the barrel now with some of the stuff that we're talking about. But this is a sneak peek to new lipsticks for Valentine's 2024 from Lancome. So the shades are French Tea and Dramatized Nude. They do look like nice soft mattes, really sort of easy to wear shades. The packaging looks like it feels like it's made, like my eye can't focus on what's happening. It looks fuzzy. It's very odd. It's very odd. I'm sure it looks cool in real life, but in photos I'm like, what is that soft touch, weird rubber pattern, ribbed for pleasure type weird thing. There's also new coloured mascaras from Maybelline. So these are the Sky High Cosmic mascaras, and you get pink, blue, and like a burgundy shade. I love the concept of coloured mascaras. I've just never tried one that works really well, so I would not try this. But if you like this formula and you like these colours, go for it. The pink, that just makes your eyelashes look so stubby. I'm sure there's times where this could be okay, but I feel like this is the type of mascara you buy, you wear to a music festival, and then you never touch it again because it makes you look like you've got lashes that are very, very tiny. Last thing is a new foundation from Tarte. So the Amazonian Clay Liquid Gem Foundation. This is currently on QVC in a package deal with a brush. But this range has had a powder foundation, but now this is like a liquid. You can see it's a liquid in, and there's like a mesh. So you tap your brush on and you use it to apply that way. I feel like it's fine if you want to use your foundation this way, but I always feel like this contains, I think, half the amount of a normal foundation bottle, and I just feel like it's because of this type of packaging. I don't get it personally, but here are the shades available. So if you want to get them, you can, and there's more information. So again, it's half a fluid ounce, and there are some claims. Customizable full coverage while feeling weightless like a second skin. Sure, cool, whatever. Anyway, that's it for this week. I think the only thing that mildly interests me is probably the new shades of the multichrome eyeliners from Shegalm. Let me know if you've tried them and what shades you like, because no, I don't need to place an order. Stop placing orders for things, Kat. You've bought too much in Black Friday sales. But it is, I like that concept, and I like a really rich sort of jewel tone shimmer. So there's like a cobalt blue or an emerald green or a vibrant purple. I'm like, yeah, they are cheap. So yeah, let me know if you've tried them, and let me know what you're most interested in this week.